I don't know if I should feel sorry for her or if I should say, oh well, this is what you
But how
get.
do you genuinely feel about the story though?
How do I feel about the story? I believe if you F out. So
Hey,
so
God,
there are some things you don't do, and this amplifies the situation we're in right now, drug abuse in Nigeria, and we're trying to curb it. And it doesn't even make sense that, okay, maybe when you were single, you were living all the big girl life.
Yeah.
Now that you are married and you have children, twin daughters, I mean, conscience supposed to touch you small. Say, I'm not supposed to do this kind of thing when I already have kids. You get, this is where discipline comes in.
But
Actually, how sure are you that she's a drug user?
Bam.
Well, I saw her before this year, in 2025.
You even know her
Right.
personally?
No, like the same social media
On social
story.
media, never
So she
forget.
coming out to say this thing again. I'm like, am I supposed to feel sorry for you at this point?
Right. But you know the truth is social media never forgets and it
Yeah.
never forgives. So when Ijama is bringing receipts on receipts from 2015, we will understand. But what do you think?
That's 2025 actually.
2025.
Yes.
I just believe that there's more to the story. IJ is speaking so very, very convinced.
I've seen her before.
That she's a drug user. This is somebody that is just coming on to cry about how she hasn't seen her children for the past 2 years. So there was no drug allegation. No one even said it. I don't know how IJ got to know that she must
No
have
one
been
said
a
it.
drug user.
Someone said it in the comments, but I've seen her story sometime ago last year.
But
Same
what-
drug trade something.
Was she crying about her children coming back to her?
Okay, I can't remember quite exactly because I didn't even know she had 2 kids until now. So I guess her whole tantrum back then was because, okay, the marriage is not working out, they're labeling me a drug user, but she was actually exhibiting those kind of characters. Someone also coming up in the comments to say it's okay, that's the same lady I saw last year.
Okay, so for me, this is very worrisome because I mean, T-Shine on TV, she's not with us now, also mentioned, by the way guys, this is also on TV as well, your first social media show on TV and on radio. And yes, you can also let us know your opinion across our social media handle. But on TV, T-Shine said something that's very valid, right? I think it's very valid. Did she start using drugs before the marriage or after the marriage? I don't think any sane man would want to marry an addict, and if he married her, how far has he gone to really help this lady? And then she also mentioned that the lady can go to court so that they can trash their issue out in court because it's not easy for a mother to be without her children. But I mean, coming from the perspective of, we live in a country where the justice system, they very slow, like as slow as a snail, right? And then they could also give her the excuse of, we have backlogs of cases that have not been handled. And another thing is, this man, if you don't jackpot, you probably have carried these children and left the country. Or the problem is the system also is so malfunctioning to the point where they probably don't have his details enough to go and track him down, and family members can tell you, we don't know where our brother is, in this same Nigeria. So this is very disturbing, and there is no proof whatsoever ascertaining with pure facts that this woman indeed is a drug addict. So I think that she needs all the love that she can get. I think that she needs therapy. I think that she needs help, and I hope that the people around her are able to help her, to stabilize her as well, because it's not easy for you to birth 2 children and then the so-called love of your life just walk away with your entire world.
Well, there is no smoke without fire,
right? Fire self they quench you. The man already quench fire. But regardless, let's move on to the next story. So the next story, presidential advisor on economic matters, Dr. Tope Fasua, has sparked another debate after insisting that Nigeria's economic hardship is not affecting everyone equally. According to him, soaring food prices are putting money in the pockets of Nigerian farmers, traders and importers, while rising rents are benefiting landlords. Fasua argued that the gains and pains of the economy are 50-50, suggesting that things are not as bad as Nigerians claim. His remark, however, come at a time when millions of Nigerians continue to battle rising inflation, expensive food, soaring housing costs, and a worsening cost of living crisis. I'm going to take 2 comments on Instagram, and the first person, Undiluted Soul, says, "My belly hurts, nothing to feed this morning," and he's saying things are getting better. Then the second comment, Capital Fragrance on Instagram, says, "Olodo uprising, a person best dad in the world." Be this. So I mean, this comment really caught me, really, because indeed it's really Olodo uprising, because on TV when they showed this man, I was like, Nigerians are ready to start giving this man dirty slap from the screen and maybe knocking his afari small so that he will know that, you know, he's not living in our reality. I don't know whether waiting they touch us, no they touch them, because I'm including myself, because I'm a normal Nigerian. I'm not a farmer, I'm not, you know, a trader. I don't fall in the category of, you know, those landlords that are, you know, hyping Yahoo boys in the society and preferring to give houses to Yahoo boys other than, you know, people who are working legal jobs to make ends meet. So as a typical Nigerian, you're struggling to pay your rent, you're struggling to pay transportation, you're struggling to pay light bills that you don't even understand the inflation that is coming in when it comes to lights. You're struggling to get to work, your salary is not increasing, you're getting frustrated, and then somebody who advises the president on economy comes out to tell you that it is all right, we are all enjoying, don't cry, the money is going round. Which money, oga? Even the people that he has mentioned, they will still have to struggle to send their children to school.
Well, this is where education certification comes in. This is where you see somebody that graduated after studying fencing and wiring. They will make him an economy minister, and he come out and be blabbing nonsense. Because when I saw his picture on TV, his mouth was one side, so I figured that he was saying nonsense from that picture I saw on TV. But then, anyways, they're paying them allowances, which never delays. House allowance, so clothes allowance, so transportation allowance, so feeding allowance, so they will still collect salary, they will chop contract, they will still chop accounts with bribery that will follow it, and all of that will make them so comfortable and oblivious to the suffering of the common masses. The landlord you are talking about, did you build house for him? Do you know when he built that house to start with? Oh, they are benefiting from the rising cost of rent. Who is paying this rent? Are they picking the money from the dustbin, or are they robbing the bank to pick this money to pay for this high rent? It is still the same you people. I want a God-fearing Yahoo boy in your house. A civil servant cannot afford to stay in a very sensible apartment because rent is high. Oh, the farmers, which farm exactly? The same farm that are raided by bandits and all of that, cows destroying crops and every other thing else, is the same farmers you are calling inside this conversation. Okay, they said you are a doctor. Is it a thief doctor? Is it babalawo, or is it an actual? Is it medical doctor?
Clock
is
it.
it paper doctor?
Clock
is
it.
it forgery and whatever doctor? Because at this point your doctorate whatever is not showing.
It's not.
You have no business discussing economic policies because you are just spewing trash at this point.
Another thing is, the guy was not even so specific, because he said things are getting better for the poorest people in Nigeria. Who are the poorest people in Nigeria? What makes up the poorest people in Nigeria?
Baby girl.
Is it the people that cannot afford agbado and yam, or what?
Akara.
Is it the people that are in, or that are in the? It's like a selected few of people.
It's me and you.
No.
He has
I'm
called,
not poor.
he has called,
It's all of
let me
us.
tell you who the poorest people are. The poorest people are the farmers. The poorest people are the landlords. The poorest people are the traders, because he said that the poorest are even enjoying, and he mentioned farmers, traders, and landlords, meaning these are poorest Nigerians to him.
So
it means that other people are
those
irrelevant.
ones taking shelter along some places.
They are not poor.
What are they?
They are
now?
not Nigerians to him.
Oh, okay.
Because the poorest people are the ones receiving the money, according to what he has said. Okay, you need to wake up, because this is rather nonsense. Nigerians are not having it. You just stroll past one street for Yaba, may they beat you, make small sense enter your head. Anyways, let's move on to the next story, Chidera.
All right, so a lady on TikTok made a video talking about how she publicly called out Pastor Chris over what she described as fake miracles, questioning why the stretchers and wheelchairs allegedly did not belong to the participants, why people were declared healed without any medical testing or verification, and why testimonies were recorded before their healings were confirmed. She also asked why the healing school requires 19 days of preparation when, according to the Bible, Jesus healed people immediately, and why participants were reportedly told to do cartwheels as proof of healing. She further claimed that some people were declared healed but later died, and alleged that the blind man, the autistic boy, and the baby with the tube in his nose were not healed. She also questioned why people are encouraged to thank Pastor Chris for their healing, and why partners are asked to give financially after sharing their testimonies, saying that these are questions she believes deserves answers.
Wow, cartwheels.
So which of the Pastor Chris? Is this Chris Oyakilome?
Yes,
Wow.
the Christ Embassy.
You know, this
Wow.
is Okay, go on.
Now I want to take comments. Ade Samuel on X says, I can never forget the sound of breeze he blows into the mic back then. I don't know if he still does it though. Now I'm not supporting the post or against it. The topic only brought back a childhood memory of his miracle programs. Very true. Because when I saw it, I also remember the times when he would blow air into the mic and then people would just fall down and then the next thing the blind is seeing.
So what do you think about that?
Well, let me read my comments. Dripping Caramel say she doesn't know the church. She should go there and pick a microphone. Nobody is going to call that man fake in my eyes. And why is that? He was in secondary school in ICC, Immaculate Conception College in Benin City, when he started that fellowship as a student that blossomed into a church today. Well, I feel like, as you guys would popularly normally say, there is no smoke without fire. Maybe she heard of, because she made really, really strong allegations, right? And she was buttressing every single one of them with claims, right? She was like, if this happened, why is this not happening? Why is he claimed to have healed somebody, so why is the person dying afterwards? How come these participants that are crippled, how come the wheelchairs that they were on when they were brought to him, how come it did not belong to them? So it's like there are
not belong to them, Ken.
Yes, no, she's just saying that everything is fake, that everything is staged. Do you understand? So, wait, no, talk.
Wait first. This girl, she know they go to church. Because I don't understand how somebody who know they go church, who know they go to church, now knows that the wheelchair does not belong to the people that came for miracle and healing. Let's even start from there, because her claims now does not make sense to me. Because if she was bringing receipt on receipt with proof and evidence,
I mean, she said Pastor Chris faked her healing from sickle cell.
Yeah, that it came back.
Yes, that's what she said.
Oh, it came back.
And she now has liver problems.
Wait.
She now what?
She now has liver problems.
No, wait now, sister. I need to get this girl's claim very well so that I can speak. My allegiance is to nobody. I've been saying it from the inception of this show. But then I need to understand where she's coming from. She said Pastor Chris faked her healing. Madam, did they pay you? If no, were you once healed? Yes. If yes, what happened to you? Now
she was never healed. For her to say that her healing was
did she come to testify that God
she did not come
her?
To testify.
So did they announce it publicly that this lady was healed by Pastor Chris at some point?
No.
Hey, so wait till she talk now.
She's saying that all the miracles that he has been performing are fake.
No,
she said that all the wheelchairs and stretchers at the healing school, because there's something called healing school, at the healing school and props are identical and they belong to the church. So she's alleging that anybody who was brought to the pastor on the day of miracle was probably somebody that they randomly picked, and then we made the person to perform.
If you go to orthopedic hospital, this one near Yaba, what's the name? Ibobi, I will call the name, right? I'll use that one as example. When you go there, you will rent a wheelchair. It's not your own. You have to pay and rent it to use it for the patients that you brought there. So it is normal for people who are crippled or have disabilities to be able to rent chairs or wheelchair. This girl, a nonsense story at the year, because I mean, we live in an era and age where people try to question other people's anointing and miracles.
What if it's fake?
And sorry, baby girl, if you're going to question it, come correct. That's all I have to say.
That's what she did. Story. She came correct.
She's not coming correct.
She came correct.
How is she coming correct?
In her defense, when you go to the hospital, that is a hospital. It is meant to give you that
and
wheelchair.
Then there's a healing school.
But then there is a healing school that you have
that
to
some
prepare
people
for
are
19
less
days.
privileged, and when they come, they cannot afford a wheelchair. Family members will literally have to carry them in a taxi.
Okay,
to get there.
Fine. We're saying all of this based on this lady's claims. Now, from the follow-up story about her issue that I read, people are saying, oh, she thought she was healed, but then she stopped taking her medication for the sickle cell, which now developed into
how can you be thoughting the problem?
She was part of the healing school that you prepared for in 19 days.
My love.
So the thing is, it is supposed to mean once I get to see Pastor Chris and he does that, his razzmatazz, and the healing comes out, I receive the healing.
Now let me
I don't have to retrogress again in my health.
I did one crossover in Christ Embassy, right? And like I said, my allegiance is to nobody. But I'll tell you for free that the healing school have medical team. That when you feel like you're being healed, you go to the medical team and they run some tests. So if this girl wants to come correct, she should bring the proof of result.
She's making
that was no, sorry,
okay.
Hold on now. That they ran this test on her and she was healed. So at this point, there is no test to prove that you are healed.
That's what she's
yes, you are
saying.
rather nonsense.
That is what
Stopping your
she's saying.
treatment.
She's saying that people are declared healed
Omo,
without
we have
any
to-
medical record.
Sorry, we have to
saying
go on
so.
a quick break because this is not making sense to me. If it makes sense to you, and for those of you listening to us right now, what do you think about this story? Do you think that it makes sense to just stop medication just like that because you met an anointed person? You could just stop, then later you come and blame the person in the future. But regardless, let's go on a quick break. This is Blessed by Wizkid featuring Damian Marley. I'm blessed. Are you blessed?
Secondary school to campus dreams that to quiet midnight thoughts under an open sky. There has always been one frequency riding with you. Rhythm 93.7 FM didn't just play music, we scored your moments. When you celebrated, we turned it up. When you stumbled, we lifted your spirit. When the nation held its breath, we stayed present, informing, connecting, caring. Across Lagos, Port Harcourt, Benin, Abuja, and every heartbeat in between. One rhythm, one sound, one family. And now, beyond borders, streaming across continents, connecting Nigerians in the diaspora and global listeners searching for the sound of home. We didn't just grow, we grew with you. Through weddings and wins, through heartbreaks and hustle, through late nights, early mornings, and everything in between. Because it was never just radio. It's lifestyle, it's culture, it's connection. More music, less noise, more feeling, more life. This isn't just a station. This is your rhythm. Rhythm FM. From your very first day in secondary school, to campus dreams that kept you awake at night, to that first job interview that changed everything, from traffic on 3rd Mainland Bridge to quiet midnight thoughts under an open sky, there has always been one frequency riding with you. Rhythm 93.7 FM didn't just play music, we scored your moments. When you celebrated, we turned it up. When you stumbled, we lifted your spirit. When the nation held its breath, we stayed present, informing, connecting, caring. Across Lagos, Port Harcourt, Benin, Abuja, and every heartbeat in between. One rhythm, one sound, one family. And now, beyond borders, streaming across continents, connecting Nigerians in the diaspora and global listeners searching for the sound of home. We didn't just grow, we grew with you. Through weddings and wins, through heartbreaks and hustle, through late nights, early mornings, and everything in between. Because it was never just radio. It's lifestyle, it's culture, it's connection. More music, less noise, more feeling, more life. This isn't just a station. This is your rhythm. Rhythm FM, growing with you everywhere. From your very first day in secondary school, to campus dreams that kept you awake at night, to that first job interview that changed everything. From traffic on 3rd Mainland Bridge to quiet midnight thoughts under an open sky, there has always been one frequency riding with you. Rhythm 93.7 FM didn't just play music, we scored your moments. When you celebrated, we turned it up. When you stumbled, we lifted your spirit. When the nation held its breath, we stayed present, informing, connecting, caring. Across Lagos, Port Harcourt, Benin, Abuja, and every heartbeat in between. One rhythm, one sound, one family. And now, beyond borders, streaming across continents, connecting Nigerians in the diaspora and global listeners searching for the sound of home. We didn't just grow, we grew with you. Through weddings and wins, through heartbreaks and hustle, through late nights, early mornings, and everything in between. Because it was never just radio. It's lifestyle, it's culture, it's...
Welcome back. This is the Really 93.7 FM. And yes, my name is Vera Chuku. I'm still in the studio with Chidera Amakaya Dio. Ha 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 ha. And I'm also in the studio with Joma Charles. Oh my god, it's been a fun time talking about hot stories across social media. Oh, and then we have to go on the next story right now.
The next story is a very funny and silly one. You guys remember the whole frying akara saga, the roasting corn saga?
Yeah.
So you remember that lady that was interviewed while she was roasting corn? She said, "Oh, I make 2.5 million naira just from this roadside roasting corn." So now you know Tute. I don't know what's in do. She has come out again to say, "I beg go make una no vex now content. I never make that kind of money before." Roasted corn seller who went viral for saying she makes 2.5 million naira monthly makes a U-turn. So I'll take some really very funny comments. See, Nigerians, give it up for them when it comes to funny comments. And this one said, this is Flux on X, and he said, "Them promise her money to lie, as them no give them." He go talk saying her content. And this one, Nii on X, also says, "This one don't go block her helper. U-turn for where? Fire they go, road clear, no police." And this one said, "Who pray, mama?" So you see where foolishness trends. It looks like that's the order of the day. That's what we're gonna do. That's the new standard. Now she has come out to say, "Oh, it's not me." So in my own opinion, I'm thinking maybe Agboro don't go meet her and say, "Mama, oh yeah, share us costs. They made 2.5 million. That rent where they pay for. It be like say we go increase them. And maybe tax people have come. So madam, they roast ordinary con. They make 2.5 million. Oh yeah, now revenue back to the government. And now she has come out to say, "Oh, nah lie yo. I know they make that kind of amount of money, but then I want to ask a genuine question." When I don't know what was going on in her head when she made such assertions that, okay, this is what I earn. Okay, maybe she doesn't understand social media or where the video was going initially, but now it has brought her legs outside and it's just playing out a mockery to Nigerians, because we know what led to all this whole roasted corn buhara, because the first lady said something about akara and the rest of them, and then people had to go to the street. I don't know whether to buttress her point or whether to make mockery of it or satire or whatever, but it has surely landed this woman into problems that made her to come out and say, "Oh, it's not true." Whether she was paid to lie or she just said it for the trend of the moment, I do not know. But then we have to be careful about some certain things, because this is how somebody will say, "Oh, in my house we used to keep Ghana must go filled with money." The next thing you know, thieves will come at night and they want to rob you, and eventually they don't see any money in your house. Now they are vexed that they wasted their night. They will probably do something terrible to you people. So please, when you're coming out on social media to say some certain things, be sure about it. Don't go and put everybody running in helter skelter and then at the end of the day it all turns out to be lies. Please.
This one choke. Honestly, I don't know. Social media now gives people the assurance that they can come out to just claim anything and say anything.
No,
and
because
when
they play a lot on social media.
right,
We're not
the
serious.
Olodo uprising syndrome.
Any little thing, very Olodo uprising.
Now, why? Because I mean, now we have left AI. Initially, they'll do things and blame it on AI. That no, it's not real. It's AI. You just saw your senator. It's AI. Now, the era of Olodo uprising, people come out and hide behind being a dummy or being ignorant or joking. You know, the brain rot content. You know, that's what we're seeing these days. Oh my guy, we need to wake up in this country.
First of all,
Honestly.
I'm even happy that I didn't even see the skits. I'm just hearing
This is
from
skit.
whatever the hell it is. But I'm just hearing from IJ that okay, it was actually comedy content, right?
That's what she was saying.
Before
now.
she revealed that was when she revealed that she made 2.5.
You know this Vox Pop that people will go and meet people outside
Vox
the hair.
Pop, yes.
That was
Oh,
it.
it was Vox Pop that she went to go and cast herself like that.
And now she's coming out to say that she was made to say that
Yeah.
for engagement.
So na content she dey shoot. So
Oh my
anything na
God, they waste
content.
my time. Make her family members go meet her so that she fit solve their problem.
Abio 2.5 million no be here. May revenue people go meet her too.
Let's move on to the next story. So, sex has a lot to do with a woman's glow. Actress Iyabo Ojo shares her beauty secret as she reflects on her success as a single mother. She has shared her thoughts on the secret behind her youthful appearance, her journey as a single mother, and why she has become less vocal in recent years. She was speaking on a show, and then the actress was asked about the secret behind her radiant look despite being a single mother. Responding with a smile, she said, sex has a lot to do with it, and to do with a woman's glow, And when she was asked again how she felt about overcoming the stigma often associated with single motherhood and rising to the top of her career, Iyabo said it gives her a deep sense of satisfaction. I mean, now they talk about maybe person now.
Abby?
Anyway, so I'm going to take 2 comments. This one, Aderoju Omoba Scargirl on Instagram says, fasting and prayer self, they make person glow. Yeah, I remember when Moses went on the mountain, came down, and people couldn't even look at his face.
Glow, glow, glow.
Then this is Catches AN and on Instagram. So if I come start now, na mean say my beauty go dey beyond this world. Na mean say I never reach my glow yet. My beauty hasn't been discovered completely. Oh my God. You don't know this girl, she's been sarcastic, but if she can't start to dey do the do, because now doing the do now they make person glow. So na mean say her beauty go reach the peak.
I think at this point she has reached her satisfactory level in life. I think it's just peace of mind that is doing her peace of mind. I mean, look at her. We all know how she struggled back in the days, but now she's living very soft and not stressing too much and all of that, just enjoying her grandma era. And come on now, there is money. There is enough to go round.
Yeah, but she's not and even saying that her soft life is based on the money that she has.
So she's able to have plenty sex because, I mean, she has no people. She's not onto her own personal life and flexing and living the softest part of it. So even myself, I aspire to attain the level where I wouldn't have to worry about anything. It's like
question is, who are you having this sex with?
That's the thing.
That's what a lot of people will be asking, because so many people start snipping around. She not one person, I be she not 10 people, I be she not 1 million.
Well, she's an adult. She must have seen the rate of HIV, just like we read in today's.
I don't know if she's still having her relationship with that man. There's a man that
Polo.
Yeah, Polo. I don't know if the relationship
that's why I said
on.
She's an adult. She's responsible for herself and her health and all of that. So I'm sure she must have seen the statistics of so
baby girl, you want to give advice?
So
give advice.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, she's grown enough. So
Chidera, what do you think?
I think she's correct to an extent, right? Because people usually come out to say, oh, if you're not being satisfied in bed well, it will show. If you're being satisfied in bed well, it will show.
And it's showing, Chidera looks so beautiful.
So if my mom used to say something like, oh, if a man is really taking care of you, there to show. So, and it's always elderly women that like to say this. Iyabo Ojo is like in her 50s, right?
Peace of mind cannot be overrated, though. Women too need
and good health.
Peace of mind and good sex too. So
yes,
I believe what she said.
Good sex brings
you can relate, madam. I cannot relate.
No, me actually.
My girl never complete.
You are a hypocrite.
I am not a big hypocrite.
I can see that.
Saying that wahala for who no get partner with they satisfy him. So single people should now jump inside the lagoon or what?
Do you know that when you come out and say no get partner, nobody go believe you, because if this girl stand up, turn her back, do 360 turns. Don't worry. But we have a quick break and we'll be right back. I need to play you a song. Akanchawa by King Madi. Who be this? We find like 6 people. We'll be right back.
Less noise, more feeling, more life. This isn't just a station. This is your rhythm. Rhythm FM, growing with you everywhere. From your very first day in secondary school, to campus dreams that kept you awake at night, to that first job interview that changed everything. From traffic on 3rd Mainland Bridge to quiet midnight thoughts under an open sky. There has always been one frequency riding with you. Rhythm 93.7 FM didn't just play music, we scored your moments. When you celebrated, we turned it up. When you stumbled, we lifted your spirit. When the nation held its breath, we stayed present, informing, connecting, caring. Across Lagos, Port Harcourt, Benin, Abuja, and every heartbeat in between. One rhythm, one sound, one family. And now, beyond borders, streaming across continents, connecting Nigerians in the diaspora and global listeners searching for the sound of home. We didn't just grow, we grew with you. Through weddings and wins, through heartbreaks and hustle, through late nights, early mornings, and everything in between. Because it was never just radio. It's lifestyle, it's culture, it's connection. More music, less noise, more feeling, more life. This isn't just a station. This is your rhythm. Rhythm FM, growing with you everywhere. From your very first day in secondary school, to campus dreams that kept you awake at night, to that first job interview that changed everything. From traffic on 3rd Mainland Bridge to quiet midnight thoughts under an open sky, there has always been one frequency riding with you. Rhythm 93.7 FM didn't just play music, we scored your moment.
Welcome back. This is Rhythm 93.7 FM. Who be these? We find like 6 people. How many of you enjoyed Akanchawa by King Madi? Oh my gosh. And before we went on a break, we were talking about Iyabo. You're talking about glow. We find past 6 people and she related it to sex. I mean, do you relate glow and healthy glow to sex? For real? Let us know in our comment section or send us a DM on Instagram. What's Hot Show on Instagram, and definitely, because this is a social media show, we'll definitely, echo your opinion right here on the show. But we'll have to move on to the next story.
Alright, moving on. Lagos State records the highest absolute number of HIV cases in Nigeria, with over 10,000 new infections identified in 2025 alone, and thousands more in early 2026. Now, this is a comment from Olasile, and he said, there are many things behind this figure. Either someone needed to cash out big money or someone wants to sell you drugs or vaccine. Don't be fool in Lagos, where everyone is running to get daily needs. Less than 3 working days, 10K has gone for test. There are so many things behind this figure. Okay. Another from Sahen Ro. With this record, OS still no reduce, so people are still careless when it comes to their sexual health or few minutes. Secondly, those returnees from South Africa should get themselves tested too. South Africa is known for a very high HIV status all over the world. One funny, okay, so this is not, I mean, how Igbo people will say it, you can't use Igbo language to tell a white man this kind of thing, right? So it's very, it's no longer about having reckless sex, right? It's not no longer about being so less concerned with whoever it is that your partner is or who you're sleeping with. Nobody needs to be told to practice safe sex. Nobody needs to be told to be very, very careful, because people who are this HIV carriers, according to one movie that I watched, I'm sure you know, the Jonah man, right? When he contracted the virus, it wasn't showing on his face until after a very long time. Yes. So you don't know who is who. Yes. And even the person that you trust safe can even still be carrying the virus. Yes. Married people are not left out. There was a woman that I know, my mom's friend in particular, she got HIV from her husband, and she just happened to be somebody who is doing so well for herself aside her husband money, so she separated herself from her husband and she's like taking really good care of herself, and you would not even be able to tell that she is someone who is living with the virus. So how about many other people that don't have enough money to take care of themselves the way the woman is taking care of herself? So yeah,
this one, even if you shout God I beg no, if you save you, I mean, at the end of the day, Chidera said that you don't need to advise an adult to practice safe sex, but plenty people not be adult anymore. It's like the world constantly need a reminder that there's dangerous diseases out there. And the funny thing is, some people can be carriers of STDs without realizing that they are carriers, and then they go to infect other people, and then it begins to reflect in these other people's life, not just HIV alone. And it's very worrisome that you would read a comment and people out there still believe that statistics are just scamming people. God, is HIV real or not real? It is real. If you practice unsafe sex, will you get it? Yes. If you like, don't clock it. Anyways.
Well, what did they used to say? One of my managers would say they advise adults. If at this point, the people I could make some excuses for could be the kidnapped victims. We know what they go through when they're being kidnapped. I could say, rape victims. I could say unforeseen circumstances, people that fell into that category of contracting it and not knowing and all whatnot. But me and you now, like it's like this, and we have this information at the tip of our hands, and then we decide to move mad, my dear.
Keep moving mad.
You will collect it though. And the worst part are those that are married and they're cheating. They're moving, they're going everywhere, they're doing all sort of rubbish, and then they'll bring it back home. Now to claim they are good people, they'll not tell their partner. I like this trend that is going on now. When the other partner finds out that, you are now a Koromoto person, what they will do, they will just go and start taking care of themselves, taking prep and all of that. And then now, the foolish goat that is going outside, you will not protect yourself well. You will not contract it. When you find out that, I have it, you want to infect your partner is not collecting it because that person is safe. Be careful out there. How much is the sex worth? 2 minutes of pleasure, and then you enter a lifetime of trouble.
Exactly.
Is it worth it?
So we're calling partner. The truth is, partners on it vex me pass. If you're not ready to be in a marriage or in a relationship, why
go
not
outside?
Just stay on your own. Because the most painful part is a woman having to treat HIV or a man having to treat HIV because their partner brought it to them. Like follow go do the do.
Nothing concern you.
Straight bullet just hit you for house where you just did. This is absurd, honestly. But we'll have to move on to the next story. Jama, what do you have for us?
Okay, so this one, when I read this story, I was particularly mad at this lady. She said, I'm married but I feel single. My husband only gets me pregnant, and next thing he's on another flight abroad. I'm tired. This is not the type of life I wanted for myself and my kids. It's been almost 8 years of marriage and we have 5 kids together. I've raised them all by myself with no emotional support from their father and or whatnot. When he came from abroad to marry me, he confessed to being married to another woman over there and pleaded that it wasn't forever and he just wanted to be sincere with me. I actually understood, trusting him and taking him for his word, as he told and guaranteed me to return after 5 years. But now it's been 8 years and nothing has changed. So whenever I begged him to process papers for us to join him, even if he doesn't want to come back home, he dismisses me, asking for patience. Now all my husband does is send money for upkeep. He has built 3 big houses in my name and also opened a fashion business for me because he thinks that will stop me from complaining. All I want is a happy home to raise my kids together with the father of my children. Clinton! Honestly, I am tired of this loneliness. I can't go on like this anymore. I'm married, but I'm no different from a single mom because my husband lives abroad. I yearn for companionship, not just marital material comfort. I'm tired of this loneliness. I also want to be with my husband. Please, people, help me expose this. Since I gave birth to our twin boys, he hasn't shown up even for once to see his children. All I keep getting is excuses upon excuses every single day. I am tired. I'm complaining. Blah, 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 blah. First of all, my sister, you saw the red flags, baby. You ignore the red flags, baby. You go see the shaking. He could ignore signs. Go later see wonders.
Yes, and it is drama in your voice for me because
something in my ear when I was reading the thing. Because are you normal? This man came and told you this is the deal. Are you in or out? You jump inside.
The guy told her that he was married.
Yeah. Because he wanted to be sincere. She jumped inside the whole thing because she saw money. Big eye, Oju Kokoro. Now you don't chop 5 children. You don't collect 3 big mansion. You don't collect fashion business.
I know.
You see what collect the man, my sister.
Oh, she's even living her life well. I thought she was even.
She wants the man. She wants the man to come and
look for another man now.
She's not mentally
with 5
stable.
children.
No, she wants companionship. She doesn't have to get married to the other person.
She's a faithful wife.
With 1 child, you're already a
No, I'm not saying that she should get married to another man. She can find companionship in another person.
She wants a husband.
She's not getting that man because she snatched someone's man from the woman. She snatched someone's man initially, so she can go and look
so
for
the
another man.
other man you are suggesting, she's saying it right there that she does not want another man. She wants her husband.
She cannot have her cake and eat it though.
Abi, she don't shop and she don't shop.
Chidera don't put seal on the eyes because waiting be this nonsense really. What did this man tell you that you first of all agreed?
My dear,
you know, we had this conversation on TV, and after the show ended, we started talking. This girl, she no get sense. So when she first said to herself, now you have now realized that you have 5 children, they don't even have the opportunity to grow with a father figure in their lives. So you've not only snatched another woman's husband, like Chidera have said, you snatched the father away from the children that you have. You're such a wicked person, number one, and such a selfish and greedy person, because maybe not the money now make you feel great for the man. The man out came, told you first sweet nonsense, you gave birth to the first one. Second sweet rubbish, you gave birth to the second one. Until you reach 5. What do you make what people do? So make what people now go find the man for the abroad.
Yeah,
can't catch and can't give you for the house.
That's what she wants. She said she's exposing their wedding pictures and the pictures of their kids so that people out there are going to help her scatter the marriage over there, so that the wife, as in my own opinion, auntie, if na me be the man, if you scatter that abroad marriage, if I come back I will sue you.
But mama, you cannot sue him, you know, this, because there will be no man to sue eventually. This man will all die. You can die on timely death. All these men too, they keep their teeth for one place. Waka. You are in Congo, you have Congo wife. You come to Nigeria, Nigerian wife. You go to the abroad wife. Now, so one of them fit just come out gun, say in this place gun is licensed, you go shoot them because you don't break how many women had.
If you like, not secure your bag. They find prick. Secure your bag.
Like women are so foolish.
Secure more than enough bag, my dear. Leave this to Clinton. Let him be Clinton.
And even in the bid of securing a bag, I feel like women are getting it wrong, and we're living in a generation that is normalizing securing the bag wrongly. And look at where it has landed this lady. And a lot of women too want, in the bid of trying to secure the bag, going into things that are not even healthy for them. Then we can't hear uprising HIV, uprising STD.
Everything is that uprising.
Everything can't they link, they connect the dots. So have sense, go and work hard.
She's settled, she's comfortable, so I don't know why she's
not comfortable. Now this man money now she stay open boutique.
That's what we're saying.
The man did it for her so that she stops complaining.
She's good. She's not like, it's not like she's suffering with the 5 kids, right? You already mentioned that he built 3 houses for her. Bro, somebody build house for you, they find the same man to come back when you can just find another man.
He get when you go reach Chidera, you go realize say money is not everything.
She can't realize later.
She did her. She dug her grave. She should enter inside.
Money is not really everything. But regardless, let's move forward and see what people cannot go and catch the man from the abroad and bring him to you. Sorry, what people could only laugh you.
Like me now.
Yes. So moving on, one more story before we go. This is Media Personality Tools. She's offering advice that is already stirring conversation. She's saying that if your prospective father-in-law or mother-in-law genuinely don't like you before the wedding, it's a red flag you shouldn't ignore. According to Tools, lasting marriages require perseverance, but family support can make all the difference. She revealed that her own in-laws have been a pillar of strength throughout her marriage, insisting that many people underestimate how much in-laws can influence the success or failure of a relationship. I'm going to take 2 comments from Instagram, and the first one say, and then there's the one, they pretend to like you. After you enter, you will now see their true colors. Just pray for a supportive husband and grace to stay calm. The second person says, the real red flag isn't that your future in-laws don't like you. It's whether your partner can protect the marriage with wisdom and healthy boundaries. You're not just marrying a person, you're marrying into a family dynamic. And then this, in the bid to celebrate, her 10 years anniversary, she came out to say all of this. I think I second with her, but it's such a pity that some people never get to see the red flags concerning in-laws until they go into the marriage. It's just...
what I have to say about this is, for those that eventually enter the marriage and the sheep now remove their cloaks and they turn to wolves, that's why you need some small array. I said it on TV. When you go in,
Babe, they're going to beat you for marriage.
Package it in your bag. You don't display it immediately.
They're going to beat
you wait first. You analyze them because they were so sweet to you, and then when you enter, they be like, okay, you are in now. We'll devour you. That's when you now display your small
So what
worry.
does were mean to you? Because does the were include walking away from the marriage or staying away from something that's unhealthy?
The were.
Or does the were mean that anybody who talk nonsense, give a standing slap, oh my, you go receive like 5?
The worry is that you should just be guarded. Whatever the situation, you analyze it and know how you're going to go into it, because you didn't come for fight, you didn't come for trouble, you came for marriage, but inside you won't have peace. So you now decide, do I want to walk away, or do I want to give them grass? You see, that's
Don't try now.
that situation where you want peace, but then you go with one in mind, just in case it's up.
See, your head no correct.
Me, and if my boyfriend's family doesn't like me, I'm not going. I'm not even continuing it.
You know, the irony is,
because like do you know the kind of battle you're going to face?
Maybe small battles,
because like
powers
imagine,
and
especially the mothers, because I don't see a father who has to say I don't like my son-in-law or I don't like my daughter-in-law. It's just usually with we the women. Again, we have a lot of problem, right?
When you say women,
if I am not cordial, if I am cordial with maybe my boyfriend's siblings, is not still enough. You have to make sure that you're cordial with the mother. And if what all you did or you did not do anything, just walk out. You don't want that for yourself. Trust me. Especially if there's no guarantee that she's dying anytime soon. You don't want that for yourself. Do you get? So if you know you're seeing the handwritings on the wall, why are you reading from the back when you know that you're reading what is glaring, and you still anything we see you collect for the sake of peace? Just walk out.
I think that wisdom is profitable to direct at the end of the day, because some people might not love you and they'll show you that they love you. You go in, then you write them for face or more. Anything can happen, but
there's no, you'll not be able to sense it.
You just be prayerful, and then you know what
about prayer.
The thing is, tools. I have a question for tools. So there are a lot of women that pray for their mother-in-law to die.
That one day.
You know, potential mother-in-laws, like you go see babe for inside church, no cap, they do fasting and prayer, and single ladies and single men come out and pray, and you see ladies outrightly praying, oh God, inclusive of my future plans, let my future mother-in-law die. She God go answer that kind of prayer. And
it depends. That's why I said wherever you go, package some small worry just in case the situation requires it. Then you display it.
If you have worry and you have brother-in-laws that is like the one that went viral, that the husband was standing and the brother-in-law was beating the wife, you're weary. Where your own stop, now the another person will start.
Pack your bag and
so
go home.
It's better just walk away from anything violent or from anything that doesn't serve you right, okay? But this is where we have to draw the curtain for today. I'm super pumped. My name is Vera Chuku, your baby girl for life.
And this is Ijoma Charles. Until I come again your way, stay chill, stay pretty.
And my name is Chidera. See you guys next time.
Okay, have a wonderful day if you can. We're leaving you with Buju Back Outside. Let's go and flex.
From your very first day. Spirit. When the nation held its breath, we stayed present, informing, connecting, caring. Across Lagos, Port Harcourt, Benin, Abuja, and every heartbeat in between. One rhythm, one sound, one family. And now, beyond borders, streaming across continents, connecting Nigerians in the diaspora and global listeners searching for the sound of home. We didn't just grow, we grew with you. Through weddings and wins, through heartbreaks and hustle, through late nights, early mornings, and everything in between. Because it was never just radio. It's lifestyle, it's culture, it's connection. More music, less noise, more feeling, more life. This isn't just a station. This is your rhythm. Rhythm FM, growing with you everywhere. From your very first day in secondary school, to campus dreams that kept you awake at night, to that first job interview that changed everything. From traffic on 3rd Mainland Bridge to quiet midnight thoughts under an open sky, there has always been one frequency riding with you. Rhythm 93.7 FM didn't just play music, we scored your moments. When you celebrated, we turned it up. When you stumbled, we lifted your spirit. When the nation held its breath, we stayed present, informing, connecting, caring. Across Lagos, Port Harcourt, Benin, Abuja, and every heartbeat in between. One rhythm, one sound, one